the Oilers won't be adding any new names to the team's Ring of Honor this year. Rick, you're shaking your head.
That's weird. I mean, why start something like this if you're just going to take a gap 3 years in or 4 years in? That makes no sense. I mean, it's very easy to go out and find 2 names.
You could have even done 1 if you didn't want to.
Sure, whatever. Like the fact you're just like booting this to the side now, like what was the point of starting it?
Well, the thing that I think is kind of weird is that 2022, they did Ryan Smith and Lee Fogelin. 2023, Huddy and Wade. Last year, McTavish and Dr. Randy Gregg. Like, if you knew you were going to run out of steam this fast, why didn't you just do 1 a season? And then you could have really let this thing.
You could
well, like, how are you running out of steam, though?
You're not.
There's countless players that could go up there.
Yeah. Hemmer?
Like Hemsky's the one that jumped out to me. Like, what's stopping you? Like, just do 1 next year. You don't have to keep doing 2 if you think you're like burning through them too fast or whatever, but like do Hemsky next year.
Yeah. Like we've been around for what, 45 years that we're talking about. So we got 6 names plus the 8 are upstairs and that's it. We're like, oh, nothing else to talk about here.
It's so typically Oilers, but like, I don't know, like to just half-ass something like this is frustrating to me as a fan.
That's the thing though. They don't normally half-ass these things. They usually go like all out on these things. And it's incredible. Normally what they do is why they're just booting it to the side right now makes no sense to me.
And I liked when Gretz rode around.
Are you talking more about like starting something, excitement, hype, announcement, like Flex the Dog? Where'd Flex the Dog go?
Yes.
The Flex popped out.
The band, the marching band.
They're around every damn
They're
game.
around now, but that was a thing that they were trying to make happen.
I love
for
the
a
marching
while.
band.
They're everywhere.
Parade and shit.
They're up in the
They do their little
thing.
bits
They
still,
walk.
I guess like commitment to the bit. And I mean, and we've said it, and Oiler fans, like put it to a vote for Oiler fans. Then like the fans love their old guys and love the players that maybe didn't get the same amount of heyday and paper cuts that somebody like a Hemsky did. But just like each of us in this podcast and everybody listening to this has like some former Oiler that they could think of that deserves an honor like this, that they're never going to see a Hall of Fame for.
Like there's so many you could do.
And you
Alex
don't even,
Hemsky's there.
You don't even talk players. There's like builders and coaches and stuff too. You can go back far enough with.
Yeah. You could do,
That's a good point.
Kelly Bookberger was a captain. He could be a potential name for somebody. Like I'm just looking through the all-time
And Doug Waite's still there. And you can, well, I guess no, Cujo wasn't here long enough. Look, if you sat down with an hour at a big boardroom table with all the players' names there, all the coaches, all the builders and whatnot, you can easily put together the next decade worth.
Because like Alex Hemsky, we brought up him, 11th all time in Oilers scoring. Easy.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to go up in the rafters. Put him on the Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
He was the only reason to watch that team for years. And he took a lot of punishment while he was at it.
Boris Mironov.
I love Bobo.
There's a guy that to me just, again,
We have to look and see how long he was actually here for. Because like the same thing with the Cujo. I'm like, Cujo, oh wait, no, he was really not here very long.
People wouldn't like it, but I would put Sean Horkoff there.
So would I.
Yeah,
Todd Marchand.
He was a solid Oiler. He was a captain. He was an ambassador for the team. He was so well spoken. He loved the city. Like
we have our, not to spoil anything, but like we have our top 100 Oilers that we're working on the site right now. And we used Brownlee's rankings from 10 years ago. Then Coombsy, Zach, myself, Liam, BM, and I believe Greg are all chipped in. And we found like our aggregate score. Like Alex Hemsky is as well, but Sean Horkoff is like comfortably in the top 20.
Yep.
Like he deserves to be in there. And on that note, we're starting that countdown now at the site. We are, I think 10, 11 names in right now.
92 up. Willie Lindstrom this morning.
Willie Lindstrom just went up this morning. Yes. Cause later on today. Oh yeah, no, it was Willie Lindstrom. So Mark Lamb was 100. Brian Marchment was 99. Kent Nilsson was 97 or
which
98.
made people mad for some reason.
Really?
Kent Nilsson one did.
Why?
Probably an old guys. They want him maybe a little bit higher. I think he was wasn't he the Magic Man or something? Yeah, he was a
Rat, wasn't he?
Or was that Keith?
No, that's Ken Linsman.
Yeah. That's
Oh, right.
Kent Nilsson.
Sorry.
Robert's father.
Well, the thing with Kent Nielsen is that he was very good on that one cup run, 86-87, but he only played here that one season and he was a deadline pickup.
I think of the Flames when I think of him.
Those are the things that when I said you had to like sit there and look at what they've actually done because they're big names. You're like, oh, that guy. Yeah. You're like, no, he was there for one season. You're
like Miroslav Shatay.
Right.
And it's kind of like I went and did my own top 100 ranking to submit it in, like balancing how long they were here, how impactful were they?
It's so hard.
How do you value a guy who is here? So like a good example is like Kent Nielsen, then it goes Dean McCammon, then it goes Ladislav Schmid, who's ahead of him. So like Kent Nielsen won a cup, was here for basically half a season, had a great playoffs, like short-term, impactful, won a Stanley.
It's
Laddie
like-
Schmid, decade of darkness. Is it his fault he was here for bad teams? No, but he played really meaningful minutes in those 10 years, like relatively speaking.
Like Chris Pronger is a guy who's firmly in the list.
Yeah.
It has to be.
He was only here 1 year.
Yeah.
But like, how are you not building this list without him?
You can't.
But it was so hard, man. Like when I was putting my version of it together, I just had like a Google sheet open with the rows 1 to 100. I just sat there staring at it. I'm like, all right, Gretzky. Okay. Connor. All right. Oh, it's getting hard now.
Yeah, I was like outside of 20, 25 might be relatively easy outside of 25. When you get into 75 to 100, you start bringing up names like you just brought up.
Because then I would be
Good
like
work,
going
boys.
through it, and then I like a name that stuck out that I didn't have on my list at first. And I'm like, oh fuck, how could I not have? Was Bernie Nichols? How could I not have Bernie Nichols on the list? Where
then-
he was scoring 50 goals here when he was here.
Yeah, how long was he was only here for like 2 or 3 years though.
Yeah,
And I think the number would surprise people of like, there's only been just over
12,500.
There's only been just over 600 Oilers in the history of the team. Like to pick the top 100, 1 out of every 6 players who have ever taken a shift for this organization are
Is on the list.
going to be on this list. So like when people maybe raise an eyebrow at like a Laddie Schmid or whatever, I don't know.
Is Rolison on that list?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Rolson's pretty
that's
high
another
up.
example of a guy that had one good season.
Yeah.
And arguably
Well, yeah,
not
the
even really one
massive
good season.
playoff run. Then he had a decent 1 or 2 years, and
Yeah.
they went. We'll go.
He wanted a
Harvey
2-year
Bullets,
deal, and then
No, we'll take the 4-year for the guy who's older and more injured.
But what about a guy like Rem Murray?
He's definitely there.
yeah, you'd be
Yeah.
on it. Yeah,
I'd have.
That's what. But I mean,
I'd be
like,
quoting him in like the 50s, 60s. I'd say
He's a
I don't
guy
really
I'd
know.
put on my Ring of Honor. I would.
That'd be down the road, I think.
Rolly?
No,
Rem Murray.
Rem
Oh, Red
Murray.
Murray.
Rem the Gem. It's like Marty Reisner.
Zdeno Seager.
I have his autograph
Hey,
on,
just looking
on
at
a
old
program
names.
somewhere. In the
I'm
early
not looking
90s.
at anything, Rick. This is all in my brain.
looking in your brain.
I'm searching the archives.
Pokey Reddick.
Yeah.
The other name, so today's Willie Lindstrom. Tomorrow, I got to write this one, is Sheldon Surrey. So he comes in right around the 90 mark, or 91, I should say. That was an interesting one to write because like, I do remember the day they signed Surrey. I remember being really excited, but I also kind of forgot how nasty that got at the end. And
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
this
war of
fence,
words in
the
the
hospital.
media was crazy.
You get to find out if you're a team guy or if you're a player guy on that in that debate.
Hey, dude in the hospital bed. The fuck, man, get back out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's and then the organization, or he suggested that the organization had him get surgery that then was infected, wasn't it?
So he got surgery. His hand got
Staph
infected.
infection.
Yeah, he got a staph infection. And then he tells a story on a podcast with Brant Myers where he's like, doctor came in and he's like, man, like, I'm worried. Like, are you guys gonna have to amputate my hand? And the nurse was like, oh, we're worried about this, like getting to your heart and killing you. So the hand, yeah, we'll worry about that. Like when the time comes. And then the Oilers staff member comes in and is like, by the way, the front office thinks you're faking it. And it's like, what? One
Is that
second.
a real
and
doctor's note?
Yeah,
If I
doctor's like,
remember-
you might die.
If I remember correctly, he also wrote like a pretty lengthy firsthand account in the Players Tribune a long time ago.
I believe so.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. So I wrote the Surrey one, super interesting because his one season here, he finished second in goal scoring amongst defensemen, like his one healthy season.
He had a big year.
Like he was still really good.
Yeah.
And that's just the
Last
injuries
cannon.
killed him.
Mhm.
Yeah. So there you go. The top 100. There's a new player that drops every day at Oilersnation.com.
Does that mean we're like 91 days away from the season starting?
No.
Is that what we're
No, we're going to roll this into the season.
Well, and that's
Oh.
why they had to delay the Ring of Honor this year because they wanted to check the list.
Yeah, they're going to
before they-
cross-reference our list.
Now it makes sense.
Right.
We just thought ultimately it was about 10 years since Brownlee did this.
Yeah.
So it was a nice little update the list and then a nice little homage to Brownlee. So a lot of his writing is in those recaps as well
Dig it.
from the list 10 years ago.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.